Yeah, so this was the summer of 2006. I just graduated from CC, finished my 5th year, and I was going to be working at CC the next year as a writing tutor. So I was kind of off for the summer, didn't really have a job or anything. And I was like, all right, yeah, I'm going to spend this summer trying to get into the mountain racing scene. So I did the Leadville Marathon, and that went quite well. I won it. I was just a couple minutes off of Paul DeWitt's course record at the time, and the year before, Matt Carpenter had run 15:42 or 43 at Leadville, and so it kind of gotten back on my radar as being this just like crazy race because he had this paradigm shifting run there, and but I knew that DeWitt had run 17:16. I was like, well, if I can come within a couple minutes of his time at the marathon, like maybe it's possible I can run about the same in the 100, which is totally illogical thinking. I mean, I was totally naive, but I'd been planning on running the Pikes Peak Marathon that August, but I wasn't really living anyplace. My email address was getting changed because I was going from a student to faculty or staff, and I didn't have a cell phone yet, so it was hard for the marathon committee to get a hold of me to tell me that I was getting comped in the race. So I just assumed I hadn't been accepted in the marathon. So the running store owner down there at the Colorado Running Company, John O'Neill, was like, well, you should just run Leadville. You're running 200 miles a week. You're never going to be more fit for it. I was like, okay, I suppose. But I just couldn't fathom running that far. It just seemed impossible still. So I went up to the course, and Leadville's an out and back, and I did the first 50 miles with some friends. They shuttled the car around for me. And I remember I got to Winfield, and I'd hit course record splits the whole way. Matt's course record splits, which was really confidence boosting. But I got to Winfield, and it was like, there's no way I could turn around and run back to Leadville right now. But because it was the longest I'd ever run, so mentally it seems impossible and daunting. But that was 3 weeks before the race, so I was like, the next Monday I sent in my $200 check or whatever for the race and gave it a shot, and it went well. So kind of ever since then, I've just been stuck in this ultra distance mountain racing mode. I don't know.